Today we are going to discuss about the motion of rotation. So as we have discussed earlier, the motion of that is rectilinear motion, that translation motion, and now it is a motion of rotation. We have also discussed the three equation, that is three kinematic equations for the rectilinear motion. So as this motion is rotation motion, so we derive these three kinematics equation of motion, that is for the rotation. Okay, so for that let we assume that theta as its angular displacement. So motion of rotation generally that is used for the flywheels or motion of flywheels, motion of cams. The body is having rotation. For that, we use these three equations. So here theta we assume that as angular displacement, then omega naught, that is initial angular velocity, omega, that is final angular velocity, then alpha, that is angular acceleration, then t is a time in second. So here for the first equation that we already discussed in linear motion, for the first equation, that is the change in the velocity. As we know that change in velocity is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. So final is omega and initial is omega naught. Okay, so this is change in velocity, and the rate of change of velocity is equal to omega minus omega naught divided by t with respect to time. So rate of change of velocity, that is, this is angular velocity. So rate of change of angular velocity is alpha omega minus omega naught t divided by t. So from this, alpha t is equal to omega minus omega t. From the rearranging the terms, we find the first equation as omega is equal to omega naught plus alpha t. So this is the first kinematic equation for the motion rotation equation of motion, motion for the rotating body. Okay, then for the second equation, so as we know that the theta is equal to, that is angular displacement is equal to angular velocity multiplied by the time. Okay, so angular velocity, that means that is angular velocity is, here we assume that omega, so angular velocity, that is omega, that is angular velocity. So here in the first equation we use here change in velocity, here average velocity. So average velocity, for that omega naught plus omega divided by 2, that is average velocity into t. So it's a average angular velocity. So theta is equal to, so we use as the first equation omega naught plus alpha t, we put here for this omega naught plus alpha t divided by 2 multiplied by t. So from the rearranging the terms, we got the second equation as theta is equal to omega naught t plus half alpha t square. Okay, so this is the second kinematic equation for the motion of rotation. So okay, so third equation we derive that. So for the third equation, so from the first equation, that is omega is equal to, so from the first equation omega is equal to omega naught plus alpha t. So from that we can get the value of t as omega minus omega naught divided by alpha. So we put this into the second equation, that is theta is equal to omega naught t plus half alpha into t square. Okay, omega minus omega naught divided by alpha plus half alpha into t. T is omega minus omega naught t divided by alpha square. So from the rearranging the terms, we get the equation as omega square is equal to omega naught square minus 2 omega, sorry, 2 alpha theta. So this is the third equation. So the three kinematic equations for the linear motions are, the first equation is v is equal to u plus at. Then second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square, and the third is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Okay, so this is for the linear motion. Then next, for the angular, that is rotation motion, we derive that omega is equal to omega naught plus alpha t. Then theta is equal to omega naught t plus half alpha t square, and third is omega square is equal to omega naught square plus 2 alpha theta. So this is for linear and this is for the angular motion. Okay.